Hey, CAPI fans, it's CAPI Lifetime. Hey, Pop. Sorry I'm a little bit late tonight. Hope everybody's doing good. Move my snacks. Hey, Beth. Hey, Terry. Stephanie. Tom. Deborah. Hey. Chen. How's it going? Sorry I'm a little bit late tonight, guys. I had we went on the CAPI trip, the class camping trip that we did in uh, uh, Childersburg at Camp Kaimolga this weekend. And for some reason, every time we go camping, I come home and I get sick. I don't know what it is. When we was at the camping trip, everybody was starting to get ready to leave, and someone hugged my neck and said, "You feel like you have a fever?" I said, "I don't think I have a fever." I said, "I'm fine." But on the way home, man, it hit. And I don't know. Not feeling my greatest tonight. Sorry about my voice. Sorry about being late. But guys, we had an awesome time. I want to go ahead and get into that. The first thing I want to do is I want to tell you guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please go hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you'll know when we're on. We are normally on every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So you guys go, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. Also, if you're on right now and you love Cappy Live, and if you think it's a good show, go hit that like button for us. If you don't think it's a good show, still hit the like button for us. So I think there's like 12 people on right now, and there's only 4 likes. So everybody go hit that like button for me if you would. That'd be great. I want to give a big shout out to don't worry, guys, this is not going to be a long show tonight. So I know y'all are tired, especially the people that went to the trip. I'm tired. I'm feeling like crud. So it won't be too long tonight, I promise you. You guys can get the much needed rest that you need. Um, but I wanted to give a big shout out to Kaimolga Gristmill Park and Covered Bridge in Childersburg, Alabama. Guys, these people were like the nicest people we've ever met in our entire lives. We've been to several campsites. I've been to campsites all over the Southeast, and some in the North as well. I used to camp just about every weekend. And man, I tell you, this place was the best camping trip that that we've ever had the pleasure of attending. They were very accommodating, very understanding, very open to us. Usually, when people talk about the paranormal, uh, they when they hear us talk about the paranormal, they're very standoffish and very unaccommodating, and basically just don't want us there or something like that. But yeah, this was awesome. You guys want a good weekend? You want to get away? Um, y'all check out Kaimolga Gristmill and Covered Bridge in Childersburg, Alabama. Um, it's an amazing place to stay. It's super beautiful. If you want to fish, you can go fishing. You can even camp so close to the water that you almost fall in the water. Everybody kept telling me, you're going to fall in the water. And I never did, thank goodness, but they know how clumsy and accident prone I am. So everybody was always worried that I was going to fall in the water because we were so close to it. And we really were. We were super close to it. But if you guys want to go fish, go out there and go fishing. You can fish from the bank, or you can rent a boat and go fishing. They rent bicycles if you want to go biking. If you want to hike trails, go do hike trails. They do disc golf there. That looked a lot of fun. Oh my gosh. If you want a primitive camp with just you and the elements and no power, no water, you can do that. If you want to camp in your tent with power and water, you can do that. If you want to bring your RV or your travel trailer out there, your pull behind or your Class A, whatever you want, you can bring that out there and park it. It is a beautiful area, especially in the fall time. We had a blast, guys. It was so much better than the last camping trip we did. It was amazing. So I highly recommend you guys checking them out. That's let me get this pop up here. I'm sorry. Here we go. I'm gonna get to y'all's comments in just a second, but yeah, if you want to have a good time, you guys go check out Kymulga. That's Kymulga, Gristmill and Covered Bridge in Childersburg, Alabama. It's not a world away, but it's a world of difference. It really is. It's an amazing place. You guys go check it out. We will definitely be going back there. And there's some, and it has activity too. That's the great thing about it too. There's been some pretty violent and tragic deaths on the property. So, I mean, if you're into this, like, you're like CAPI and you're into paranormal, you guys go check it out. I mean, it's so much fun. But I hope everybody had a good week. We were able to do the class this weekend for the people that showed for that. That's awesome. Thank you so much. We did the class, we did the hands-on training, and we did the mock investigation, which really wasn't a mock investigation because it was a place with activity. And we did get some evidence from that. We're not ready to share what we've gotten yet from that, but we did get some stuff from that as well. So I mean, it was a thumbs up weekend for everybody. We had such a good time. Oh man. And we ate some really great food. Thanks to Terry and Michelle. Just amazing food, amazing time, amazing fellowship. You guys, if you've never been to a CAPI camp out, you will be posting on our website some pictures and maybe some videos from this one. And, but if you've never been to one, you guys have got to check out a CAPI camp trip. It is so much freaking fun. I promise you, you will not regret it. We don't never go to anywhere that's going to cost a huge amount of money. It's always very affordable. It's amazing. It really is. We had such an amazing time. So you guys, please go check out Kymulga, and please check out our next camping trip. We'll be posting that when we do another one. Probably early spring will be our next camp trip. So I think the team is going to get together between now and then, and as a team, and we may have, but it's not going to be any type of investigations or classes or anything like that. But we may open one or two of those up to the public as well, to the CAPI fans and the family, and that would be great. But we're not going to be doing any classes there on those, but we will be doing more camp training weekends. So let me check y'all's messages real quick. Haley, hey, got a friend listening in. Awesome, Haley. And baking cakes, that's right. Baking cakes and Michelle's and Terry's cooking is enough reason just those things are enough reason to come to a CAPI camp out. He goes, Papa. All right, Barry. Hello. Barry always checks in with us, even though he has to go to bed. He's so cool. But tomorrow is Veterans Day. No school. Awesome. Yeah, we wish you guys could have been there too, Deborah. We wish the whole family could have made it, but it's okay. Believe me, that's not the last one we're going to do. I promise you. Family always comes before CAPI, even for CAPI members. Family's always first. That will always be that way. That's right. John said if you want to do outdoor pictures with your family, um, or for a student, or graduation, or initiation to college, or whatever. If you guys want to do any type of outdoor photos, dude, go to Kaimolga in Childersburg. It's known for its pictures. I mean, there was probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 photographers out there with groups just today before we left, because the sun was out. It was beautiful. It was a gorgeous day today. So they were out there taking pictures. And yeah, if you just want to get some pictures, some country setting type pictures, oh man, it is an amazing place to go and get your pictures done, your family pictures or your graduation pictures or whatever. Huge shout out to those who made the weekend such a success. Absolutely, man. That's right, John. Baking cakes do exist. That's right. They all found out that baking cakes do exist. If you remember our last camp out, I was going to cook baking cakes, but we weren't able to do it. And then this weekend, I put everything to make the baking cakes, but I forgot a skillet to make the baking cakes in, and no one else brought a skillet or flat griddle or anything. So we couldn't make them. And so they were like, maybe baking cakes don't really exist. Well, then one of the park employees saw that we didn't have a skillet or a griddle or anything. So they brought us an electric griddle. They saw that we didn't have much firewood. So they went and brought us some firewood. They went and got a tractor with a dozer front end and literally went and scooped up a whole bunch of firewood and brought it to us. We didn't have a spatula to make the baking cakes. So they gave us a spatula. Like I said, then we didn't have anything to cook the baking cakes on. They gave us a griddle, electric griddle. It didn't matter what we needed. All we had to do is ask, and it was done. I mean, I can't say enough about Kalmoga Creek, um, our grist mill, and Covered Bridge. It's a great place to go spend the weekend. But because we had the griddle, and because I found something to mix the batter in and do all the ingredients, and because everyone wouldn't leave me alone about it, we definitely had bacon cakes today. If you've never had bacon cakes, you got to come to a CAPI camp out. They are phenomenal. Ditto. What he said. Yep, it was a success. Thank you. Karaoke night. Yes, that's going to be our next get together. Is going to be karaoke night. We're going to be. I think Terry and John are going to be working on that one. So y'all get ready for that. It's going to be the next CAPI meet and greet, and I think John's going to host that one, and we're going to do karaoke. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So y'all get ready for that as well. I'm sorry, Beth. You having a hard time with connection? Hey, Andrew. Um, Lynette, are you talking about the children's park in Huntsville? Remember, if you guys haven't already done so, please go hit the subscribe button, and hit the uh, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell if you hadn't already done that, and go hit the thumbs up button for us as well. There's still more people than thumbs up. So John says he counted 12 photographers today. Wow, that was a lot out there. Yes, Deborah, we are. Our plans were to give it to you, but yeah, you guys couldn't make it. But yeah, we're going to be mailing that probably Tuesday. Yes, absolutely. No, Ghost Whisperer is definitely not Brian's new nickname. Don't do that to him. Doing good, Andrew. Geez, Lynette, you're all over, aren't you? Hi, Michelle. I'm getting these comments, guys. Give me a second if you think you. Brian says he's got to have a lot of booze to sing karaoke. Hello, Cassandra. No, Chan, there is no specific topic tonight because I was late getting on and I'm sick, and all we did was uh, we did the camping trip this weekend, so I wasn't able to prepare for anything. But you can bring whatever you want, Chan. Any questions you have. As always, you guys take the show tonight. Well, not always, but tonight, you guys take the show. That said she'd need tons of tequila. Hello, Skylar. Does anybody have any questions tonight You guys, I want you guys to take the show wherever you want to take it tonight. I think we're going to do a giveaway. I tried to do another drawing for the, excuse me, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I tried to do another drawing for the winter wear, seeing how we were never able to get up with the winter. Uh, so I think maybe we'll do it tonight. What do y'all think? Y'all want to do that tonight with the people that are on right now? I tried 2 times before the camping trip to do the drawing, and both times a subscriber, I mean a member, won. And then I tried once today to do it whenever I got back, and I won. So, what do y'all think? Y'all want to do it right now? Y'all want to do it right now on the show? How many people's on? We got 16 people on, 13 likes. Awesome. So there's 3 people watching that just doesn't like the show. How do we do this? Y'all want to do trivia? What do you want to do? Friend asked if there's a certain area of investigations you stay in. No, Chan, there is no certain area of investigations. What do you mean by area? Are you talking about types of investigations or location of investigations? What do you mean by that question? By area? Please explain the area. I'm still waiting. I know we just talked about that, Deborah. Wake up. I told you I'll send it Tuesday. We were going to give it to you this weekend. That's what we agreed to do. Remember, we're going to give everything to you this weekend. But yes, we will give it to you. I will mail it Tuesday. Did you not just ask me if I'd mail your stuff Tuesday? Seeing how you guys didn't get to come? Oh, y'all, everybody's saying trivia. Okay. I know I'm being a smart butt. Okay. I see what you're doing. You're not getting a mouse pad now. I recant that. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that to you. You know that. I love myself some Deborah. Okay. Everybody's saying trivia. All right. So here's how we have to do that then. I'll do a trivia question. And everybody that's on right now, except for team members, y'all know better. Everybody that's on right now, I'm going to ask you a trivia question. And whoever answers that I see first, all right. Now, sometimes it's like with Facebook, sometimes you'll see your message before you see someone else's, even if that person messaged first. I don't know if it does that with YouTube or not, but the first correct answer that I see wins. Okay. Upgraded to a t-shirt for aggravating Johnny. Well, luckily, Michelle, you don't have the clout to make that decision. So no. All right, so there's 18 people on right now. I'm going to ask a trivia question. And you guys have to give me the answer to the trivia question. Whoever gives me the answer first wins the merch that we've been trying to give away, but we could never get in touch with the winner. And every time I do the random number calculator, generator, someone on the team wins. So we'll do trivia. I'll ask you guys a question. Whoever gets it correct the first time that I see it will actually win. All right. So let's see. I don't know if I can think of one or not. Let's see if we can pick one out of one of my notes. Hold on. Y'all give me a second for that to load. This is going to be cool. You guys got to be quick now. Y'all better put your hands on the keyboard right now. Y'all put your hands on the keyboard and get ready, because here we go. I think this is a good way to do this because someone will finally actually win this. We've been trying to give it away forever. I don't see anything in my notes that I can ask. Hmm. All right, here we go. Y'all better be ready. Let's see who got it right. Who's going to get it? No, I don't want to do that one. That one's easy. No, y'all won't know that one. Y'all won't know that one either. Oh, here's a good one. Not many people know this, but this is a good one. You guys might even know this one. All right, here we go. All right, this is not multiple choice. All right, this is not multiple choice. Check out y'all's. Have I ever stayed in a haunted hotel? Yes, I have. I've stayed in hotels that were actually haunted, and I've stayed in hotels that were supposed to be haunted but wasn't. I think everybody that's here right now hit the like button. Look, there was 18, but now there's 17, so somebody's missing out. They're not going to get it. Hello, Leeds, for Alabama. Leonard from Leeds. Michelle Bowen says she will answer correctly. You can't answer, Michelle. You can't win. No, but you're the wife of a team member. Remember, no team members of their family can win. We have to be fair. Johnny, since I have really no one to answer to, can we discuss any findings this last weekend? I don't know what you mean by that, Tom. Elaborate on that. Yeah, that leaves you out too, Leonard. Sorry, buddy. Oh, we're giving away the we hit when we hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm sorry, guys. There's people on here that don't know yet. So when we hit 1,000 subscribers, I said that I was going to give away a prize for 1,000, subscribers. And so what we decided to do is a winter CAPI merch package. Um, it is a hoodie, the CAPI hoodie, the CAPI beanie, and a CAPI mug. It's those three things. That's what's in this prize. And so what we did is I have a random number generator on my phone, and I did the random number generator. And the first time we did it, it picked or the first couple of times we did it, it picked a team member or a team member family. The second time I did it, it picked or the first couple of times it did a team member or their family. Finally, I did it, and it picked somebody that was on our the way I did it is I went to the list of subscribers and I went down the list and I counted that number that the random generator made. I think it was 22 or 24. I counted down to that, and the lady that used to be a regular on the show, her name was Shy, she won. But for a long time, we haven't talked to Shy, and I haven't been able to get in touch with her. And I've sent messages and PMs, and we just can't get her. So, and then she hasn't been on the show since then either. So I said, well, it's not fair to everybody else to just let this hang. So I said, what we're going to do is we're going to give it away again. So I did a random number generator again. I did 2 Friday and 1 today. All 3 times it was a team member that won. So I said, you know what? We'll just do it on the show. So we're going to do it on the show now. So I'm going to ask you guys a trivia question. I have the trivia question now. Let me make sure I'm up to date on your comments. We have no one to answer to. I don't know what you mean by that, Tom. Yes, you can discuss your experiences this weekend. If that's what you're talking about. Absolutely, you can. Tom can win. I didn't say Tom couldn't win. Donna Scott. Hey, how was it? Hey, Donna. It was amazing. You should have been there. Everybody that didn't come that said they were going to come, y'all should have been there. It was freaking amazing as always. This was a better one than we've ever had. Y'all missed out big time this time. I'm not kidding you. All right, here we go. I'm not, it is multiple choice, but I'm not giving y'all multiple choice. You got to tell me this. And you got to be quick too, because I don't want people going on and typing in their, I know people have already got Google pulled up right now, waiting for me to ask the question. And as I ask the question, they're going to type it in. So fast. All right. Y'all be fast. All right. Which, and this is paranormal, which American president has claimed to see? I told y'all, I see y'all typing on Google, y'all writing, which American president has claimed to see a ghost? That's not the question. You typing too fast. Slow down. Back up. Delete that line. The actual question is, I know y'all typed ghost. The actual question is, which American president has claimed to see a UFO? Go. Why not answer, Andrew? You'll win. No, Megan, that's not correct. Boom, Cassandra won. Jimmy Carter. Y'all are slow. Nobody knew the answer to that. I'd have just been saying a president's name. Cassandra Olson won. Very good. The answer is Jimmy Carter. According to former President Carter, he saw the alleged UFO in October of 1969 in Leary, Georgia. He told force officials that the object was in sight for about 10 to 11 minutes. He also cited several members of the Leary, Georgia Lions Club as fellow witnesses. No, Deborah, not FDR, not JFK. Katie got it, but you're too late, Katie. Cassandra already got it. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was going to say Carter. Sure you were, Andrew. I just guessed. Andrew says he was the first president to see a UFO, to report seeing a UFO. Yeah, it was Carter. You guys, that was awesome. But Cassandra was quicker on the button than anybody else. Good night, Haley. So, Cassandra, you won. You get the merch package, the winter merch package. I need you to send me your sizes, your hoodie size. That's it, just your hoodie size, because the beanie will fit anybody. It's one size fit all, I think. So yeah, send me your yay merch. Yeah, so just send me your size, what size you want on hoodie, small, medium, large, extra large. Just let's send me that. That's your choices: small, medium, large, and extra large. Good night, Deborah. Extra large, got you. Awesome. I'll send it on Messenger also. Send me your address on Messenger. I got the extra large, but private message me uh, on Messenger with your address, please. So I'm glad we finally were able to give that thing away, because we've been trying and trying and trying, and I kept doing that random number thing, and I'm not going to do it anymore because I don't know. I think it's cursed or something. I don't know what it is, but yeah, we're going to do the once we hit a certain number, like our next giveaway will be 2,500 subs. All right, we're going to do a giveaway at 2,500 subs. We did 1,000. We're going to do another giveaway at 2,500, and we'll do another giveaway at 5,000, and then 10,000, and then 50,000 and 100,000. And the prizes are going to get better and better as they go. All right. So you guys, let's get to 2,500. Y'all tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody you know. Subscribe to CAPI Live. It's an awesome show. We talk paranormal. We answer paranormal questions. We do events. We have a lot of fun, guys. We turn the paranormal up. All right. We put para as in not normal back in paranormal, because we are not normal people. We love to have fun, and we love and very passionate about the paranormal. So you guys, 1.13 thousand subs currently. Yep. So if we get to 2,500, I'm doing another bigger, and it's going to be a bigger prize next time. All right. So we're going to do it like that. Let's get boys. Okay, Andrew. This is why people like Cappy is a great show. Well, thank you. Yes, Megan Womble can say something. I'm gonna make Jared create a YouTube channel just to subscribe. He don't have to create a channel to subscribe, Megan. He can just let's get it stupid send button. Yeah, I don't know what that means. But thank you for that, Andrew. Yeah, we have 1.13 thousand subs currently. When we get to 2,500, there's going to be a better prize, a lot better prize than what we give away today. What we just gave away to Cassandra's is going to be bigger than that. All right. So you guys keep it. Y'all get as many people. Tell everybody you know about Cappy Live. Tell them, say, hey, there's this great paranormal show on YouTube. It's called Cappy Live. Go check them out. They do events like Halloween bashes. We speak at events. We're always open to come and speak at paranormal events. We've got some. We're doing a parade in February down in Saraland. We do campouts, a lot of campouts. We love to camp out. We do the show. We do educational classes. We do online and face-to-face paranormal classes. We do live investigations. We're going to be doing that really soon. Um, I mean, there's no reason not. If you like the paranormal, there's no reason not to like this channel. So tell everybody you guys know. Tell them, say, hey, you guys got to come check out Cappy Live on YouTube. It is great. So we want to get to 2,500 subs. We get to 2,500 subs. Like I said, I'm giving away something really, really cool. Tonight was really, really cool. What Cassandra got? She got a hoodie, an extra large hoodie with the Cappy logo and everything on it. Cassandra, we're gonna put your name on the front of that too, as well. We're gonna put Cassandra on that for you, and we're also gonna put the logo on the back. So yeah, that's really cool. It'll say Cappy on this end with a new logo, like my polo does. This is not my hoodie. This is my polo. But you see, it says Cappy with the waves, and then over here it says Johnny, and then it says founder, lead investigator. Yours won't say founder, lead investigator. It'll just say Cassandra across the top, and then on the back it'll have the big um, Central Alabama Paranormal. See that sign right there? It'll be spelled out like that. Central Alabama Paranormal Investigations with the sound waves. So you've got that. Y'all, again, I really apologize about my voice. I think I'm losing it. It's about to go. Um, I had a really great weekend this weekend, but ever since I got up this morning, my throat's been hurting. And then someone at the camped out, I don't remember who, someone at the camp out told me that I felt like I had a fever, but then I told him I don't think I have a fever because I'm fine. I feel fine because I didn't feel anything other than my throat being a little scratchy. But I thought that was just because I'm a snorer. But yeah, on the way home, I started feeling like crud, and by the time I got home, it was bad. So what? Katie. Where's mommy? Upstairs. And will you go get me one out of the fridge? And you can have the rest of this. I'm catching up on y'all's comments. Cappy fam, if you wouldn't mind, could y'all please say a prayer for my dad who is still in the hospital with kidney failure? He's still in the hospital, Katie? Oh my gosh. Yes, absolutely. Hey, Cappy team is a pray. We pray like crazy. We all the time doing prayer requests. We will definitely pray for your dad, Katie. Absolutely. Shh. We will keep sharing this till we hit that 1 million. Man, 1 million would be great. Yeah, no doubt. Y'all don't know the prize I'll give away for 1 million. Hello, Holly. Baby, that's pancake mix. What are you doing?
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. You can have the chips, though.
I didn't know that. I thought it was cereal. Blueberry cereal. Daddy, I'm so thirsty. Where's my cup?
I told you that. Okay, it was you, Terry. I knew. I can't remember if it was you or Jennifer or who it was, but yeah, it was Terry that told me that I felt like I had a fever.
Good night, Daddy.
Good night, baby.
Oh. Oh.
Mhm. Night, night, baby girl. Love you. Mm. Email if you're in. Yes, if you're interested, we're going to do another class. We're going to do a class very soon. It's going to be an online class. So if you want to get to class before the end of the year, this will literally be the last class until the end of the year. All right, because we only have 1 month, not much November left, and from December 15th through January 5th. Yeah, remember last year, that's our cutoff time. That's the end of our season for the show, and it's the end of our activity for CAPI until the next year. Um, we take that time off to be with our families and, you know, uh, enjoy the holidays with our family and friends and everything. So there'll be no CAPI Live between December 15th and January 5th, and there'll be no more classes. This online class that we're going to do now is probably going to be the last online class between now and the end of the year, the first of the year. We had one at the camp out, and then we're going to have a online class, and I think this will probably be the last one, unless 8 to 10 people come up after this online class that we're going to do now. If 8 to 10 people. My dog is staring at the stairs like there's something on the stairs. Libby, Libby, what are you doing? Is there somebody there? Get him. Get him. She's looking at me like, screw you, you get him. And now she goes back to the stairs. She sits down here sometimes, just stares up the stairs like there's something there. It's crazy. But anyway, I don't know if it's Toby or the Hey guy, but one of them are standing on my stairs right now because the dog's about to freak out. All right, but anyway, this is probably going to be the last class that we do. Um, so we will do the online class now really soon. So if you guys want to do that, then email John. It's John Boeing, J, or is it John or John? Or Jay or John? John. Is it Jay or John? John. Johnny's asking if it's Jay or John. John. I think it's Jay Bowen. Jay Bowen. Let me see on these comments. Let me go back up. Hold on. Yeah, here it is. Thanks. Yeah, here it is. It's Jay Bowen. JBOWEN .capi@gmail.com. J Bowen BOWEN .capi@gmail.com. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, so y'all, if you want to do that class, you want to get it now before it turns. Remember, right now, before now and December 31st, it's $25. That's it, which is crazy cheap. Now, in December 1st, it's only $25. January 1st, it goes up to $50, and the whole class is going to change. All right. So, y'all better get in it. John and I are working now to change it up and add stuff and delete stuff. And it's going to be a pretty amazing class. I just saw something. Well, hmm. Something's happening on my stairs tonight, guys. I don't know what's going on. It's always the top of the stairs where I see these shadows, and out of the corner of my eye, I'll see something like that, like I just did. I think what I'm going to do is I think we're going to put a camera on the stairs, and I'm going to film for 24 hours. I'm going to film for 24 hours on the stairs, and if we catch anything, I'm going to upload it on YouTube. I'll do that very soon. I'm going to put a camera on our staircase from the bottom, looking all the way up to the top, and I'm going to film for at least 24 hours, maybe 48, but I think I'm going to do 24 first, just so we can catch stuff, because I want you guys to see, because I've already seen whatever that was in the studio, the other room, when the apparition walked behind me. I want y'all to see more from here, so we're going to do that really soon. I'm going to put up the camera probably in the next couple of days and just film for 24 hours. All right. Jay Bowen says, Johnny, how many types of ghosts are there and how can we tell the difference? Then he says, let me finish the comments and then I'll go back. So that will end the last $25 class. Of course, well, you know that, John. Of course it will. Donna, my boy's first name is Owens, but that Owens, LOL, that close Randy Owen is a country singer. I must have missed a comment because I don't know what that means. Toby's messing with you. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. Megan, Toby's messing with me because the dog was like at the bottom. She's not over there now. She's back over here next to me. So I guess it went away, whatever it was. But she was at the bottom of the stairs just staring like something was happening. You know, like you know how dogs, you can tell when a dog's looking at something and not just looking around, but looking at something. Just what she was doing. She was looking up the stairs like there was something there. And then out of my peripheral, I saw a shadow go from the top to about halfway down the stairs. That's crazy. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely put a camera on that bad boy. Yeah, dogs and cats have it. It's not really a sense of danger, Andrew. It's just they don't know that they're not supposed to see it. Humans have that ability too, but we lose it when we figure out we're not supposed to be able to do that. It's called the Santa Claus effect. I must have missed something. What did I miss from Donna? I'm so sorry, Donna. I don't see anything I missed, so I don't know where that was going. I don't want to skip over you, Donna. I just don't understand what you're doing there. Terry missed it too. Yeah, I didn't. Was that your first comment about that? You just out of the blue said my boy's last name is Owens. LOL. That close Randy Owen is a country singer. I named Randy after Randy Owen and Keith Whitley. I don't I don't know where you're going with that. Talking about the Owen guy. I must have missed the Owen guy. Yeah, I guess I did. I'm sorry, Donna. Yeah, that went right over my head. I apologize. Um, all right, John asked the question. He already knows the answer to this question. I guess he just wants to spark up a conversation. He's being a secret Tom, not a peeping Tom, a secret Tom. All right, so he just wants to spark up something. I said something about a website with Owen in it. No, Donna, I most certainly did not. Bowen? Is that what you're talking about? I was given John's website, which is jbowen, JBOWEN .cappy at gmail.com. All right, let me get back to these questions here. John's question was first. He said, how many types of ghosts are there and how can we tell the difference? There's 4 different types of ghosts, basic types of ghosts. There's more if you want to really get into it, but we're not going to do that. But there's 4 basic types of ghosts. The first one, of course, is an intelligent. An intelligent is an entity that knows that you are there. It knows that it is there. It's the one you really want to get when you do investigations because it's the one that will interact with you and give you the most evidence. It doesn't always know that it is an entity, but it does know that you are there and it does interact with you. Most of the time, it will interact with you if it feels like it. You can tell it's an intelligent entity by the fact that it will respond to you. I don't know, look at you, just anything that would acknowledge your presence there, basically. The next type can actually fall into 3 of the 4 categories, but it's still a different type. It is called a poltergeist. A poltergeist is nothing more than a noisy ghost. It can be an intelligent, it can be a residual, it could be a demonic, whatever. It's called a poltergeist. The only reason it's called a poltergeist is because it is noisy. That's what poltergeist is. Polter, noisy. Geist, ghost. Poltergeist, noisy ghost. That's all it is. It's German. Polter is noisy. Geist is ghost. All right. Poltergeist, that's all it is. It doesn't mean that it's an evil spirit. Matter of fact, 9 times out of 10, the poltergeist is usually a child spirit that was in skin at one time. So it's not a demon or anything like that. Hollywood got that wrong, and now everybody thinks poltergeist means evil or bad or something like that. Poltergeist is not always evil. All right. It usually is disruptive. It usually is destructive. It usually is loud. It usually is confrontational, but it's not always evil. All right. The next one would be residual. A residual is actually a type of haunting, but it is not a ghost. How is that possible, Johnny? If it's haunting it, how can it not be a ghost? Well, a residual is a haunting, but it's just not being done by a ghost. It's been done by an etched event. An etched event is something that happened for a long, 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 long time at the same time, usually on a set schedule. And it happened over and over and over and over, like every single day, like the old guy that comes home from work. Everybody in the house is in bed asleep. He walks through the front door, closes the door, makes sure it's locked, kicks off his shoes at the door, then walks through the house and checks every window in the house and every door in the house and make sure everybody's in their beds and make sure that the house is secure. Excuse me, and that the cat's outside and the dog's inside and all that good stuff. And he makes sure, or vice versa, whichever you like to do. I know Southern people like to put their dogs in the house and their cats outside at night. And then I think Northern people like to do the opposite. I don't know. I think it has something to do with temperature. But anyway, they put their cats out at night so they can go prowl and the dogs inside at night so that they can get prowlers. So anyway, as he does this every day, 60 years, this man, that's what he does. Well, then he doesn't have to die. But let's say he does die, and people see him after he's passed on. They see him coming through the door, kick off his shoes, go around, check all the windows and all the doors, get a drink of coffee or get a drink of water or a cup of coffee or tea or whatever, and then go to bed. Um, and that doesn't necessarily mean that he came back and haunted that house. He came back and haunted his family. That doesn't necessarily mean that. That could be just what's called a residual haunting. It's something that happened over a long period of time, a very long period of time, and it happened on a schedule set time, and it continues to happen because it was etched in time. All right. Let's say the old guy that did this for 60 years did not die. He just moved away. He moved, got another house. He retired and moved to Florida with his wife into a condo. But he still continued to do this afterwards. Could that happen? Absolutely, it can. Because remember, a residual is not a ghost. All right. Who you're seeing in that residual, or what you're seeing in that residual, or what you're smelling in that residual, or what you're tasting in that residual, or what you're hearing in that residual, or what you're feeling in that residual, whatever the case may be, doesn't necessarily need to be a ghost. Okay. It's just etched. It was etched in time over and over and over and over and over and over. And it completely replays. He, like I said, the guy that you see come through and check the doors, or that you hear come through and check the doors, excuse me, and windows. I'm telling y'all, man, this weekend kicked my butt. But I'm gonna answer y'all's questions though. I don't care about how I feel. The show must go on. But he doesn't have to be dead. He could have just retired and went down to Boca Raton. All right. So it doesn't have to be uh, a ghost to be, or a spirit in the house to have an haunting. You can have a residual. All right. Fourth and final is a demonic. Demonic changes everything. The way you handle it, the way you approach it, the way you combat it, the way you cleanse it, all that stuff changes. Everything changes. On CAPI, what we do is if we have a demonic, and I usually know within the first few minutes if it's demonic. I have been fooled before, but if we do have a demonic, I usually get my team the hell out of there, and then I'll stay by myself. I'll try to get the client and my team out. They need to go, and then I'll stay by myself and take care of that problem. Not going to go into how I take care of that problem, but because everybody always asks that, but it is it's a process, and it doesn't need to be done by people that don't know what they're doing. They're not experienced in that. All right. But a demonic is always, always, always evil. Well, can it portray as itself as a sweet little old lady, or a sweet looking little girl, or a nice little boy, or kind, handsome gentleman? Absolutely, it can. Can it portray itself as a light instead of a dark? Yes, absolutely, it can. But remember, a demon is always in the business to disrupt the happiness of the victim. That's the only reason it's there. That's the only thing it cares about doing, is disrupting the peace and happiness of the victim. Um, it doesn't know anything else. It doesn't have a conscience. It can't change its mind. Evil is evil is evil is evil. That's all it has ever been. That's all it ever will be. A demon can't change its stripes. All right. It's always evil, and it will. That's the only thing it's ever going to be. All right. Well, not ever. There'll be a time when it don't get to be evil anymore, but we're not getting into that. But so that's the different types of hauntings, or ghost, as he said. I hope I answered your question, John. I thought there was another question. Do you use a spirit box during your investigations? What's your opinion of those? Um, I have I have team members that have a spirit box, but no, I don't use them myself. My opinion of them is that they are commercialized crap. That's all the reason. The only reason they're out there is because it's just a commercialization to get money from people that try to that do the paranormal without knowing. I mean, that's the only reason they exist. It is all it is a UHF frequency radio receiver, and that's what you're picking up. So yeah, I do not use spirit boxes at all. But I have a very close friend of mine, someone I care very much about, that has one, and I did tell them that I would respect them enough to try this thing. I haven't done it yet. We did a little bit on this trip. We turned it on and let it go, and it actually did sound like a female talking, but who cares what it sounded like? It's still crap. But because I respect my friend, not the box. Not that I have any faith in the box whatsoever, but I do have faith in my friend. And I can dislike an object, but if my friend likes that object, then I can respect that and that's what I'll always do, because I care a lot about her. And so I respect her enough for that. So yeah, I'm going to give it a shot, but no, I have a very low opinion of the spirit box. Anything out there, any of the apps on your telephone, spirit boxes, oh my God, Sage, any of that stuff that makes people spend their money on stuff that does not work, then I have a very low opinion of it, because that's what's raping the paranormal. And let's say a spirit box does work. Okay. So let's give it that, because I do respect my friend. I'm going to give it that opportunity. Let's say it does work. Let's say it can. But here's the thing. Remember, in the paranormal, no matter what evidence you have, there is always some skeptic there. There's always some non-believer there that's going to try to take that away from you, that's going to try to explain that away. All right. So that's always going to be there, no matter what. Every field of research, every scientific field of research, you're going to have naysayers. You're going to have haters. All right. And they're going to explain away your evidence every single time. That's why I stressed to my people during the case study portion of the class, you have got to go over this evidence, and you've got to try your best, even if it means traveling the 400 miles you traveled to do the investigation. Even if you got to go back that 400 miles and do another investigation to try to debunk some of your evidence, you got to do it. Get that rapport with your clients at the very, very beginning. All right. Get that rapport and you let them know, hey, when we're done with this investigation that we're about to do, we may need to come back, because we may need to debunk some evidence. So get that rapport with your clients at the beginning so that you may be able to do this. Try everything you possibly can to debunk this evidence yourself. I don't care what it looks like on your camera. I don't care what it looks like on the screen. Try to debunk it. I don't care what it sounds like in the headphones. I don't care what it sounds like in your spirit box. How many EVPs you got, how many EMF readings you got, how many K2 hits you got. I don't care. Try to debunk every single one of them. When should I start trying to debunk my evidence? As soon as you freaking receive it. As soon as you know you have that evidence, that's when you should start trying to debunk it. All right. Because at the end of the day, whenever you submit that evidence that you've already tried every possible thing in the world to explain away naturally, at the end of the day, you want to be able to be the one standing there saying, when they say, oh, but yeah, did you try A? Or look at B. B possibly could be what's going on. Wait a minute. I didn't see C over here. C could be, did you try D? I mean, D is probably what actually happened. You want to be able to say, dude, A, B, C, and D, I already tried it. I already attempted A. I looked at B. I tried C, and I considered D. None of them worked. All right. The moment you say, oh man, you're right. I didn't think about that. It could be C. You're absolutely right. Your credibility's gone, dude. You've lost the debate. You've lost the argument. Your beliefs no longer matter. It's over. And if you're a paranormal team, your credibility is gone. Right? No one's ever going to believe you. The only thing they're ever going to say, you're going to say, hey, look, I actually have a little box here with a ghost that's in the box. I can open the box, the doors will open, and the ghost will fly out and go, boo. This is proof. I actually have it right here. They're going to say, yeah, but remember that time you didn't try C? I don't believe you now either. All right. Your credibility is gone. right? And that's when you push the button and open the box and the ghost comes out and slaps them for you. But you get what I'm saying. Once you've lost that credibility, it's gone. All right. It doesn't come back. Okay. So, with the spirit box, why did I say all of that? How did I segue from spirit box to that? This is how. Let's say a spirit box works. All right. Let's say it actually does allow a spirit to audibly be heard through this device. Okay. One, it doesn't need the freaking device to do that. They talk to us all the time and we can hear them if they allow it. All right. Which is another reason why I say spirit box doesn't work, but I'll get into that in a minute. But let's say it does work. It absolutely does work. It works. It works. It works. You can hear them talk on it. The point is there's a UHF frequency receiver in that spirit box. Every one of them's got it. All right. If you don't believe me and you have a spirit box, open it up. If you don't know what a UHF frequency receiver looks like, look that up. Google it. And then look at your box. I promise you it's going to be there. All right. It's going to be there. It has it. That's the only way that works. All right. Because it's in there, you're done. Because you can say all you want that hello was that entity speaking through your spirit box. But there's always going to be that possibility that hello was from the Country Boy Eddie show on a UHF frequency. So there's always that possibility. So once that possibility is there, your evidence is gone. All right. It sucks, but it's the truth. All right. So that's another reason why I don't like spirit boxes. I said I was going to get to the part about the ghost not wanting you to hear them. Think about this. If you have an entity and you're trying to get a voice from that entity through EVPs or a spirit box, why would that entity need that spirit box to speak to you? Why would it be necessary to speak to you through that box? If he wants you to hear him, you're going to hear him. If he wants you to see him, you're going to see him. If he wants you to hear, see, smell, feel, or think about him, he's going to allow that to happen. All right. I don't have the ability to see ghosts. I'm not a ghost whisperer. I'm not a psychic. I'm not a medium. I'm not a sensitive. I don't have telekinesis. I'm not a clairvoyant. I'm none of that stuff. I'm a parapsychologist and a paranormalist, but I don't have the ability to see them. But I have. Well, wait a minute. You just said you don't have the ability to see ghosts. I don't. Well, but you just said you have seen ghosts. I have. Well, that's a catch-22. You're contradicting yourself. No, I'm not. Well, how you're not contradicting yourself? You ever argue with yourself? I'm arguing with myself right now. That's crazy. Mama said I can talk to myself all I want, just never answer. But I'm trying to get the conversation for a point. All right. If I can't see ghosts, but I have, well, you're still contradicting yourself. No, I'm not. I have never seen a ghost that didn't want me to see it. I don't have to be clairvoyant or ghost whisperer or psychic or any of that stuff to be able to see a ghost that wants me to see it. If a spirit wants me to see it, I'm going to see it. So if a spirit wants you to hear it, you're going to hear it. It doesn't need a box to do it in. Show of hands who on everybody that has ever investigated the paranormal and actually heard an EVP out loud. If you've done more than, I don't know, 5 investigations, I promise you've heard an EVP out loud. All right. So that's my opinion on spirit boxes. Let me get back to y'all's questions and comments. Oh, you thought I said Owen. Okay, I see what you're saying now, Donna. Hi, Brendan. Y'all leave Donna alone. Let's talk about the Facebook card reading guy. Let's don't talk about the Facebook card reading guy. I don't want to give him that satisfaction. All right, here's a good question. Um, y'all know he knows the answers to these questions. He's just trying to get stuff out there so people, because he asks questions that other people don't want to ask. But can one entity exhibit multiple of those traits? Can a residual haunting make noise, making it also a poltergeist? No, it cannot. A residual can never be a poltergeist. Um, it can mimic a poltergeist because if a residual can be audible. It could be a sound that happens. It could be all of the above. It could be audible. It could be you could hear it with your ears. You could see it with your eyes. You can smell it with your nose, or feel it with your hands, or any part of your body. But it cannot be a poltergeist because a poltergeist is a noisy ghost. A residual, remember, is not a ghost. All right. So can a spirit exhibit multiples of those traits? Absolutely. A poltergeist could be an intelligent, and it could be a demonic. All right. Um, a residual cannot be a poltergeist because in the very word of poltergeist is ghost, noisy ghost. Remember I said it earlier. Poltergeist, noisy ghost. So residual is not a ghost. It's an etched in time event. Right. So no. To answer your part of your question, yes. One entity can have multiple traits. Um, but can a residual be a poltergeist? No. That would not be considered. Is it a noisy occurrence? Absolutely, but it's still not a poltergeist because a poltergeist is a ghost, and a residual can't be a ghost. Can a clairvoyant? I hope I answered that, John, correctly, or to where you can understand it. I know I answered it correctly. All right, Karen, clairvoyant tell you your future from a couple decks of cards they got from Amazon. If they're clairvoyant, they don't need a couple of decks of cards they got from Amazon. His name is Ricky Falk, and I believe he's currently live. Well, go have fun with him. I'm not going to. He has no abilities. No, he does not. Yeah, I was asking, John and I were asking him questions and we got blocked, but that's all I'm going to say from them. Hello. I can never, Nuck. I'm just going to call you Nuck, the guy from Greenland. Yeah, I can't do those Facebook tarot readers anymore. I can't either. The only reason I watched him is because they everybody told me to go check him out, and I did. And when I started blasting him, he blocked me, and then he blocked John. So yeah, but he's a joke. No, that's another thing. Not long ago, our team had the direct pleasure of being in the presence of a whisperer, a clairvoyant whisperer, and I'm not going to name names, and I'm not going to say who it was, but anyway, somebody on my team saw a video, and they were using an app on their phone. 100% of the time, without any doubt, whether you believe me or not, I don't give two shits. But 100% of the time, apps on your phones are not paranormal. They don't work. All right. Putting an app on this phone does not give it any extra abilities. All right. The only ability an app gets on this phone is I can play Angry Birds on my phone now, but it doesn't give my phone any more abilities other than it downloads the program for Angry Birds. That's all it does. All right. I can't download an app that will rework the workings on the inside of this telephone to where it will be able to receive radar frequencies. All right, that's not going to happen. 100 times out of 100 times, apps on your phone are fake when it comes to the paranormal. They're completely fake. If you have one on your phone, he says, "Oh, no, it works for me." No, it doesn't. You're just falling for it. You're gullible. Get your money back. If you got one for free, fine, play with it. I don't care. But if you paid for it, dum da dum dum dum. All right, let's see. I like to play Minecraft. Watch Ghost Adventures. No, they have a spirit box. I know. I'm not watching them though. I don't watch that crap. Lynette says, watch Ghost Adventures. They have a spirit box. John says they are full of crap. Lynette says no, they're not. John's phone died. But yes, they are. Ghost Adventures are not true. If it's on television and they're getting paid for it, not true. Not right now. There used to be. But yeah, no, they're not true. I'm sorry. That is crap. Ghost Adventures is definitely not the paranormal. Sorry to disappoint you. Thanks for your thoughts on spirit boxes. I share the same skepticism about them. You never hear a full phrase and always sound like a second or two of a radio station, as you said. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's all they are. But like I said, I dislike the object, not the people that use it, because I have a very good friend that has one, and I know she's got a lot more brains to be able to sit here and say that anybody that buys a spirit box is stupid. I would never say that because I love my friend and I know that she has more. She's definitely not stupid. She's super smart. Super smart. Do you share the same skepticism about EVPs? The ghosts don't need them to communicate. Yes, I absolutely do. That's why I want to make sure my EVPs are real. I 100% share the same. You see, you trying to catch me. But yes, I do. I share the exact same. Any EVP I hear, I want to debunk it. I want to make sure what it is, that it is what it is. Do spirits communicate through recordings, digital or tape? Yes. How and why? I don't know. Nobody knows the answer to that question. Nobody. All right. There's some idiots out there that will tell you they know the answer to that question, but I promise you they do not know the answer to that question. The only way to get the answer to that question is to die, go take notes, come back and let everybody know. No one's volunteered to do that yet. Well, they actually have, but they didn't come back. Something happened. But yes, I do share the same skepticism of on EVPs. I want to know. I would debunk them 100%. I've gone through extreme measures to debunk EVPs and have debunked some very good ones. And yes, I will make sure they are real before I submit them. And yes, I do share the same skepticism. Does a spirit need a digital recorder or a taped recorder to communicate? Absolutely not. Do they use it? Absolutely yes. So yes, I do. I do use those. I You're trying to say that I know what you're insinuating there. And please know I'm not getting confrontational. It's debating. Okay. But what you're insinuating there is, why would I believe in an EVP recording if I don't believe in a spirit box? I've already said that I will give the benefit of the doubt to the spirit box that it does work. Okay. But if you had listened earlier, I said, even if it does work, there's always that possibility that it was just something on that frequency. Okay. It's just something that was on that frequency is always a possibility. I didn't say that 100% of the time it's never a ghost on there. All right. I didn't say that. I said that there's that possibility that that's what's going on. So because that a possibility does exist, you can't submit that evidence. You can't use it. So why buy something to use in the paranormal if you can't submit the evidence? I mean, that's the whole point of why we're out there, is to get the evidence. That's our paycheck. That's what we want. We don't get paid to money, currency, greenbacks, dollar bills, Benjamins. We don't get paid that to investigate. We don't charge to investigate. Y'all, my voice is going. You hear me? We don't charge to investigate. We don't pay to investigate. Well, Some circumstances we would pay. I'm not gonna lie. We do if it's like a an attraction or like a historic thing or something like that, and the money's not going into pockets, but it's going to the cause. Then yes, we will. We have paid. You know, we've paid to investigate museums that museum would get that money. So yeah, we would do that. We do pay sometimes. We won't pay an individual. If someone says, "Yeah, you can come investigate my building. You can do it for $200." We like, no, we're not. It's not happening. We're not going to do it. So, um, there's a very famous place in Birmingham that we investigated that told us they wanted money. They gave us a quote. It was a very large amount too. They said, "Yeah, you can come investigate, but it's going to cost you this, this, and this X amount of dollars." And it wasn't a small amount of dollars. There was a few zeros there. And we said, okay, no, we're not going to do it. And they called us back a week later and said, y'all come on and investigate. You don't have to pay. We want you there because they wanted CAPI there. They knew that the reputation that we had, they wanted us there. So they said, y'all just come on but don't tell nobody that you didn't pay. That's why I'm not saying who it was. They said, don't say anybody, tell anybody you didn't pay, but just y'all come investigate and let us use your evidence that you get. And then the sad thing about it is after we investigated, we didn't get any evidence. We listed it as non-active. But yeah, it was funny. But I'm not saying it was non-active. We just listed it as non-active because nothing happened. Nothing at all. Not even any PEs or anything. But uh yeah, my skepticism on EVPs is just as strong as my disbelief for spirit boxes. So yes. Their friend who lost his daughter made the spider box for them. That must have been made the spider box for them. That's how I know the spider box that the ghost adventure work. Their friend who lost his daughter made the spider box for them. That's how I know the spider box that the ghost adventures work. He lost his daughter and he made the spirit or spider box. Is that what you're calling? Is that what they call it on there? It's a spider box. I'm gonna say spirit box because I think that's what you're trying to say. But your friend or their friend on Ghost Adventures lost his daughter and then he made the spider box and he gave it to him to use. That's how you know it. How would that make it work? I don't get what you're saying there, Lynette. I'm probably reading it wrong, and I think there was a couple of um, word correct errors in there. So let me know what you're saying. I'm Haley's friend. I stole her phone. Be scared. Okay, Haley's friend. How are you? Can a demon disguise itself as an innocent little child? Yeah, that's what I just said earlier when we was talking about the different types. Absolutely, it can. Absolutely. A demon will do anything it wants or it can to get in, and they can do anything it wants. So, yeah, it will, to get in, it will definitely do that. Absolutely. Good question. Lynette, awesome question. I don't read silly questions. My mom said it's just playing the devil's game, anyways. And my mom will not allow Ouija boards in the house. I don't allow Ouija boards in my house either because not because they're evil, but because they're ridiculous. In the house that was awesome, the devil's game. That was awesome, the devil's game. You got to check your spelling a little bit better, Lynette. I don't know what you're saying half the time. My mom said it's just playing the devil's game, anyways, and my mom will not allow Ouija board in the house that was awesome, the devil's game. Okay, it's not the devil's game. It's from Milton Bradley, and it doesn't have any powers, so it's okay. But if you don't want one in your house, don't put it in there. I agree with you 100%. I don't want one in my house either, just because it's ridiculous. All right. Does anybody have any other questions? Lynette, did you have anything else to say? Can you please do something with that last one? See if I can decipher that one a little bit better. And the one you said about the spirit box, how does the guy's daughter dying make what he built work? I do not get that one. Please explain that one. You don't have to talk about mom and Ouija boards anymore because I agree with you on the Ouija board. Well, I don't agree with what your mom's saying that it's a doubles game and that it's got powers and they won't let it in their house. I agree with you that it's ridiculous and it shouldn't. I mean, it's okay. It's a game. If you want to buy one, buy one. If you want to play the game, play the game. I've played it, but it's always somebody moving the planchette. It's not haunted. It's just a game. It's just a board game. That's all. It's making me crazy. But please explain your how is it that, and maybe I'm reading that wrong, but you said let's go back to that one because that one really intrigues me. I like that. Their friend who lost his daughter made the spot. I'm gonna try to self correct here. Their friend who lost his daughter made the spirit box or spider box for them. I've never watched Ghost Adventures, so if they really do call it a spider box on there, awesome. I'm not saying I'm not trying to make fun of that. I'm just saying I'm thinking you're trying to say spirit box, not spider box. I'm hoping that's what that is. But if it's not, if that's what they call it, then cool, that's fine. I don't. That's not even here nor there. Whatever they call it, they can call it Jack in the Box for all I care. But your their friend who lost his daughter made the spirit box for them. That's how I know the spirit box that the Ghost Adventures use works. Forgot to put use, but use works. I don't get that. How does the person who made it, his daughter dying, how does that make what he made real? I mean, work. I don't. That's the part I'm having trouble with. Emphasis or elaborate on that. Do you feel ghosts use the energy of their surroundings to manifest, perhaps from a battery for resistance? Absolutely, they do. They use their atmospheric energy, which is why we get cold spots. They use batteries in your camera or your recorders. They destroy our batteries all the time. We bought a Tesla energy cannon so that we can, that would provide the energy for them, and hopefully they'll. That still's not gonna, just because you have a Tesla energy cannon, it doesn't mean they won't drain the batteries out of your camera or your recorder, or your DVR or whatever. They'll still drain batteries, but with that Tesla, you're actually giving them all the energy they need because it's putting out a lot of energy. So hopefully, what that's going to do is it's going to keep them from having to drain them. They'll also drain energy from you. We've had situations where we've been investigating and we just get like, blah, I'm just whipped all of a sudden because they'll take the energy from us. They'll take it from the atmosphere. Once again, that's how you get cold spots. And they'll take it from batteries and they'll take it from electronics. Yeah, absolutely. 100% they do. Megan Woman says, when is it a good time to stop recording an EVP? Like for this weekend. I wasn't exactly sure when to exactly stop recording when I went to get it. Um, if you're talking about during an investigation, you don't stop until you end the investigation. There's two things that you should turn on and not turn back off until after you're done, and that's your video recorder and your EVP recorder, your digital recorder. That's the two things that should come on when you start the investigation and shouldn't turn off until the end the investigation. Even if you have to go outside for a while, I always tell people leave your cameras, leave your digital recorders, motion detectors, motion sensitive lighting, all that stuff. Leave that inside when you go outside to smoke a cigarette, or if you just want to go outside and be dormant for a while to see if that helps the investigation. Always leave that stuff inside. Don't take it outside with you. You take it outside. I'm sorry. You take it outside with you, then you may miss something. Excuse me. So yeah, always leave that stuff inside if you go outside, and don't stop recording on cameras or digital recorders or any of that stuff until you've ended the investigation. How much energy can a ghost or demon take? Can it at all? Yes, absolutely, it can. Um, it's not going to take more than it needs. Whenever you want to, Megan. It's an actual investigation. Rerun it the whole time. Yep, thanks. Was from the. Yeah, all the way to the end. Absolutely. If they use the battery from the camera, can they hurt you when using a battery? If they use the battery from the camera, can they hurt you when using a battery? They can hurt you without using the battery. Can the Ouija board get the devil's attention? No. The devil doesn't need a Ouija board. You don't need a Ouija board to get the devil's attention. The Ouija board has no power, people. Okay? It's a board game. That's it. It's not a portal. It's not a anything. It's not a spirit um, summoner. It's not a devil summoner. It's not a portal. It's nothing. It's just a freaking Milton Bradley game. That's it. Get Ouija board out of your heads. The devil doesn't need a Ouija board to get to for you to get to his attention. Okay, let's see. I have never seen a ghost or anything paranormal, but I do believe due to someone I personally admire who has absolutely no reason to lie to me, stating they saw a full body apparition. Awesome. Thanks for sharing your perspective. I admire your evidence based philosophy. Well, thank you, Brandon. That's very nice of you to say. If you offend the ghost, will it hurt you? You don't have to offend it to hurt it, but yeah, sometimes it will. I've made them mad enough to hurt me. I've been pushed down the stairs. I've been scratched. Um, I've been hit. I've been kicked. Been poked. I've been pushed more times than I can tell you. Um, and like I said, I've been scratched too, really bad on my neck. So yeah, they can definitely hurt you. Even if you don't offend them, but if you do offend them, they may do that as well. I was talking about that during the class. I was telling people about provoking, about knowing the difference between provoking and disrespecting. You can provoke an entity during an investigation. A lot of times, an investigation is going kind of slow. You know, you've been there for a while, nothing's happening, there's no activity, you're just bored out of your mind. Um, Provoking is an actual good tool to use. It's a good method to do, but you have to be careful when provoking too, that you don't cross that line and disrespect the spirit. Whether you're worried about getting hurt or not, you still don't want to just be disrespectful. But provoking can get out of line to where you're actually not provoking anymore, but you're disrespecting, and just being plain mean. All right. So I hope that answers your question. What is your opinion on some of the apps on phones that detect ghosts? I talked about that earlier, but you may have not been here, Sarah. My opinion on that is they're all crap. There's no such thing as an app on your phone that works in the paranormal. Like I said, I can't like the famous ghost app, or Ghost Radar. Thank you. That's what it's called. Ghost Radar. There's no such thing as a Ghost Radar. I can't download an app into this phone that's going to go inside my phone and change around stuff and add stuff, hardware, not programming, but hardware that's going to turn my phone into a radar. Not going to happen. All right. So, no, there is no such thing as an app on your phone that works. The white noise on your phone doesn't work. The ghost radar on your phone doesn't work. The um, there's an EVP app you can get where it'll talk to you while you're talking to it. No, it doesn't work. It's pre-recorded statements. No, there is no such thing as an app on your phone that works. I'm trying to say Spirit Box. I figured you was. That's what I figured you was doing. But I was just wanting to make sure if you wasn't, I didn't want to be rude. I'm on my phone. That this thing don't cooperate with me. I bet. I know my phone does the same thing, Lynette. It's way smarter than my fingers are. Ghost apps do not work. No, they do not. If you get on bad terms with the devil, will any ghost or paranormal think hurt you? No. You're no. No. Get the devil out of your mind when it comes to paranormal. Okay? Just get him out of your mind. All right. All ghosts are not demons. The devil is not the devil. When we study the paranormal, um, and I have for a very long time, you talk and learn a very little about the devil. You talk about demons, you learn a lot about demons, but not the devil. All right, so just get that out of your head. Um, if you're doing anything to piss the devil off, that means you're doing something good, right? You're being a Christian, a good Christian. Um, and if the power that's great inside you is greater than anything in the world, including the devil. So yeah, don't worry about all that. That's all you watch way too much television. Yes, Ghost Adventure is 99% for entertainment. No, Ghost Adventure is 100% for entertainment. I'm back, by the way. Awesome, John. No, I wasn't here. Thank you for answering my question. You're awesome. I mean, you're awesome, Sarah. You are awesome. I was trying to say you're welcome, Sarah, but yeah, you're welcome. But you are awesome too. So that was an awesome question. That was a really awesome question. I love those. Okay, I have some deleting to do. She's got to go delete her apps now. Have you done many investigations in Northeast Georgia? I've done many investigations all over Georgia. Brandon, I've been all over Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, Indiana, Tennessee, Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, Louisiana, none in Texas. I've never done an investigation in Texas, but Louisiana, South Dakota. I think that's it. Yeah, I believe that's all. I think that's it. I'll have to think on that one. But yeah, I've done all over Georgia. We are Catholics, and it's how my mom thinks. And what I'm trying to say is that we are Catholics. My mom don't like the Ouija board. Got you, Lynette. I understand that 100%. I know how Catholics think, so I understand that 100%. Don't get a Ouija board. Absolutely, and your mom shouldn't either. But there's nothing wrong with them. They're not evil. They're not powerful. They don't have all it is a board game from Milton Bradley. That's it. The difference between Ghost Adventures and what a real paranormal investigator do is the difference between WWE and MMA. Uh, okay, I'm not going to get into that, but I see what you're saying. Um, I think you're putting way too much in MMA. But I do agree with you there. It makes sense what you're saying. That doesn't make sense. I've never heard that analogy, but yeah, it does make sense. He's saying that WWE is fake. You know, the wrestling stuff is all fake, and MMA is all real. But MMA is not all real. Okay, not all of it. It is mostly, but not all of it. All right, there's still doing a little stuff in there too. The entertainment portion of it is still there. But yeah, I see what you're saying, and I like that analogy. The guy's daughter died in the car accident, and they had to remove her from life support. It is the spirit box, and like I said, am on my phone watching you, and this thing wants to put what it thinks good instead of being that way. Yeah, I know. I didn't say you that I agreed with you there, Lynette. I know you've already told me that. What I'm saying here, and then here, you're not explaining yourself. You're just saying the guy's daughter died in the car accident, and they had to remove her from life support. Okay, that sucks. I really hate that. I've lost a child before too, and I wish that on no one. What I'm saying is, how is her death make his spirit box that he made for the team for Ghost Hunters, or who was it? Ghost Adventures. How does her dying make that box work? That's what I'm saying. I didn't ask you how she died. That was none of my business. I hate that she died because no one should ever lose a child. That's nothing that any parent should ever go through. We should go way before they do. And I hope I die way before any of the rest of mine does too. I promise you. But so my heart goes out to that family. But what I'm saying is I don't want to know how she died. Why is it that she's dead? How does that make the spirit box work? You said you know that the spirit box works because the guy that made it for the team, their friend that made it for him's daughter died. That made no sense. How does that help? How does that make that happen? Okay, in one episode, the Ghost Adventures team was that a prison. I'm not having trouble reading when you're writing. You're spelling correctly. I just have trouble seeing it, and I don't want to put on my glasses. So, in one episode, the Ghost Adventures team was that a prison, and no, only the batteries from the little thing they have on their shirts. Their microphone died. The microphone on their camera died. Let me put my glasses on because you made absolutely no sense on that whatsoever. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Look, that absolutely made no sense whatsoever. That's not spell correct problem there. That's not spell check. That's not T9's fault. I'm gonna try this one more time. Let me see. Okay. In one episode, the Ghost Adventures team was that a prison, and not only the batteries from their little thing they have on their shirts. What thing do they have on their shirts? Their microphone died. The microphone on their camera died. Lynette, for the love of everything that is good and holy, I don't care what died on the show. I don't care that their batteries didn't work on the little thingy on their shirt. I don't know what thingy that is. Like I said, I've never watched the show. What I'm asking you is, please pay very close attention to this question. How does the inventor of their friend, the guy that invented their little spirit box thing they use, or you said he made it, or maybe he gave it to them. I don't know, whatever it was. But how does the guy that either made or gave them their spirit box, how does his daughter dying have anything to do with whether it works or not? That's what I'm asking. Not how she died. I hate that she died. That sucks. But not how she died. not what died during, not what batteries died during the episode that you're talking about, season one, um, or in one episode. I don't know if you mean season one, but anyway, regardless, I don't care about their batteries. I don't care about anything else. What I'm asking you is how does the guy that gave them or made them their box, their spirit box, how does his daughter dying have anything to do with whether it works or not? That was the question I'm asking you. Try to do that one. All right. And I'll give you a couple minutes to come back on that. Okay, here she is. Why don't you watch the episode, all of them visiting their friend and his family? They'll do it better at explaining. No, I'm not going to do that. All right. I don't understand. You still haven't answered my question. But I'm not going to watch that. I don't watch those shows. I know what those shows are. They're crap. They're not real at all. I don't understand how you're saying that the daughter dying had anything to do with whether or not the spirit box works. Did she talk on the spirit box? And remember, it's television. Just because they say she talked on the spirit box doesn't mean she did. Just because they say that she even existed at all doesn't mean she did. I really hope that she didn't, because that means that somebody's daughter didn't die. But if she does exist, her dying has nothing to do with whether or not the spirit box works or not. You still haven't answered that question. But no, to answer your question or to your statement, I am not going to watch the show. I'm not going to give it that credence. I don't like the show. I don't believe in the show. It gives a bad name to the paranormal. It's crap. It's not real, any of it. And I'm not just talking about this one show either. I'm talking about all of them out there. There's a show on there about a person who collects antiques and everything he collects is haunted. Bullshit. There's a show on TV about people that taps, ghost hunters. Bullshit. There's a new taps that's come back on. Now they travel around and do their stuff and whatever. Bullshit. It's crap. There's a show on television about surviving the paranormal. Bullshit. It's crap. There's Ghost Adventures. I think that's the famous one now, and the one she's talking about, Lynette's talking about. I think it's like the most famous one right now. But yeah, no, it's television. It's crap. All right, we're trying to change that. All right, never mind. I'm not going to go say that, but we're working to change that. Thank you so much, Brandon. God bless you. What's the most memorable investigation you've had in Georgia? The most memorable investigation in Georgia. I don't ever remember anything I do in Georgia. It's that insignificant. I'm just kidding. I love Georgia. I have a lot of friends in Georgia. Let's see. Would it be? No. I, I have one that I could tell you, but I can't tell you where it was at. So I don't know if it would really make any sense. I'm trying to think. I don't think there's anything in Georgia that I can talk about. I mean, that I can tell you where it's at. I can talk about it if I don't tell you where it's at. But I don't think I know. It'll be a split between the Macon, Georgia, Atlanta, or Hilton Head. Probably was the most interesting. No, that was in South Carolina. Same thing. It's damn close. I did one in Spartanburg one time too, but that's also South Carolina. But it's right there on the line. Oh man, I'm gonna go with the Macon one just because um, the Macon, Georgia investigation is the very first investigation I ever went on that I actually saw a ghost. Yep, I'm gonna say that one. and I didn't know it was a ghost. I went into a room. There was a lady in the room. I No, that wasn't Macon, Georgia. I got the worst memory in the world. That wasn't Macon. That was Mississippi. What happened at the Macon? I don't know. Give me a few minutes on that one. I'm sorry, Brandon. I got the worst memory in the world. I have a condition that makes my memory bad. All right, but I'll figure out something. I think it's Macon, but I can't remember what the hell happened. That would make it interesting. I remember thinking Macon and then thinking of something that happened, but then I was talking about the lady in the bedroom, but that wasn't Georgia. That was in uh right outside of Wynot, Mississippi. I've seen the first 8 seasons of Ghost Adventures and believed in everything they did. Oh, this is John again. I became a paranormal investigator and learned about the real paranormal, and I realized how full of it they are. Right? Well, it's like the first 3 or 4 seasons of Ghost Hunters. They did everything right, But then that money started pulling in, and they just it went to crap. I'm sorry to cut on you, but my phone is dead. My butt is kicked after this weekend. Mine is too, Terry. But they won't stop. They just want me to keep going. I love you all. Prayers and light to Katie. Absolutely, and her daddy, the entire family. Good night, Cappy people. Good night, Terry. Y'all, she worked her butt off this weekend. She didn't get no rest. None of us really did, but she really worked her butt off because she won't sit down. Terry's that type of person that she wants to do something. Like if you want a cup of coffee, you say, hey, Terry, can you get, she has, y'all, nobody thinks Terry is their coffee maid. Okay. I'm not going to say, don't y'all think that, but she has this press, a coffee press, a French press. And oh my God, the coffee is like amazing. And she makes it, but you can't ask Terry for a cup of coffee because Terry will go make that cup of coffee for you. Literally make the coffee and bring it to you. You're just like, we're like asking Terry, hey, can you please make some more of your coffee? It's delicious. She won't just do, she will make the coffee, pour it in a cup, bring it to you. Yeah. Because she doesn't listen. She's hard headed. But we love her to death, and dear God, she almost didn't come this weekend. I didn't even want to go. I didn't even want to go. I wanted to go because of everybody else that was there, and I love them too. But Tara's like, Terry's not going to be there. Why are we doing it? Let's go home. But it worked out. Thank the Lord. She prayed, and when Terry prays, stuff happens. I ain't lying, y'all. Y'all just get her to tell you sometimes. But when she prays, stuff happens. And Cassandra says, I'm from Georgia. Awesome. But yeah, go get you some sleep, Tara. We love you, girl. Rome, Georgia. I've never investigated. I've been to Rome, but I've never investigated there. Near the South Carolina border, Hart County. I know that very well. Yeah, I used to live and work in Spartanburg. I have trouble spelling, so I'm using the microphone on my phone. Okay, Lynette. Hello, Sylvia. We can call you Sylvia now instead of Haley's friend. No, Satan and his demons are only bent. Oh, this is John. Bent on destruction. They know their days are numbered, right? No, I'm just rolling down my parents. No, I'm just rolling down my parents. Lynette, you make no sense whatsoever. I'm so sorry. You still haven't answered that question, have you? Yeah. You know what? At the end of the day, Lynette, if you want to watch Ghost Adventures and you want to believe that they're real and you want to be entertained by them and continue, then do so. Absolutely. I would never tell you that you're wrong for doing that. Watch Ghost Adventures, watch Taps, watch anything you want to watch, in the paranormal. Um, at the end of the day, it's your choice. You do that. I will tell you now, because I don't lie when it comes to the paranormal. There are no such thing as right now. There is no such thing as a television show that I've seen or heard of that is real on in the paranormal. None. It just doesn't exist. But you take that with you or you don't. Um, I've never watched a full episode of Ghost Adventures, like I said before. Um, I've heard about them. I've watched some clips from them because people have said stuff to me that sounded really, really cool, really interesting. I was like, what? They caught that on there? Let me check that out. But remember, television is television. Television can make you think a little boy can fly, all right, and be a superhero. Television can make you think that Will Smith can pick up a car and drop it on a tower. Television can make you think that uh, Bill Baxby can, or Bixley, whatever, can turn into the incredible green Hulk and go bang or pow, smash, Hulk smash. I think that's what it was. Hulk smash, whatever. I don't care. But television can do whatever they want to do to keep you entertained. All right. We've been in situations to where we were offered television spots. CAPI has been offered spots on television, on radio, and blah, blah, blah. The reason why we didn't do the television thing, we were working it out. We were making deals. We were making up our minds. We were talking about locations. We were talking about everything. We were actually in the funding stage of it whenever I brought up the question on integrity. Um, the two channels that were interested in our show both said that if integrity was an issue with me, then it probably wouldn't be a good idea to join forces. And I said, it's not only a issue with me, but it's a demand. I can't do anything that I'm going to regret as far as I can't lie about the paranormal. I've got to keep it real. And they said, yes, it's probably not the best idea. So, because they are all they care about is ratings, because ratings equals dollars. Right. And that's not, I'm not saying they're bad for that. That's why they're in the business. I don't have a problem with paying for my satellite bill every month. I don't have a problem with that because I watch my television. I watch the shows that I watch on my television. But I also know that the shows that I watch on my television are not real. I love Chicago PD, but I know it's not real. Okay. Okay, let's see. What did I miss? Good night, Megan. No, I'm just following my parents and their beliefs. My mom believed there are battle between evil and good. There is a battle between evil and good. Have you had a chance debunk that channel I shared to you? Yes. Well, I've had a chance to check it out, but I'm not ready to comment on it yet, Cassandra. Maybe that's something we'll do next week. I have some more research I want to do on that. Thank you, by the way. That was freaking awesome. That really brought up a lot. She is correct, Lynette. There is a battle between good and evil. Yeah, yeah, she is correct. Absolutely. There is a battle between good and evil. Still doesn't answer any of my questions. Bill Bixby. Yeah. I knew it was Bixley, Baxley, something like that. Bill Bixley. Yeah. Was the Incredible Hulk. Actually, Bill Bixby was not the Incredible Hulk. Lou Ferrigno was the Incredible Hulk. Bill Bixby was David Banner. You should know this, John. Okay, I think I've got everything. Yeah, like I said, at the end of the day, Lynette, watch the show. Believe the show if you want to. It's never mind. Believe the show if you want to. I mean, watch it, believe it, join it. Get a spot on there and go do it with them. That would be awesome. I could say, hey, I've talked to her. But yeah, it's not real, darling. I'm so sorry for you. It's I promise you it's not real. None of them are. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed checking it out. Yes, I did so much. Thank you, Cassandra. It brought up a lot of questions for me too. And I want to do some more research. I didn't have time this weekend because we were literally in the woods. We couldn't make phone calls most of the time, much less get text messages. And certainly I did get text messages. I could get text, um, but not PMs, and I couldn't use the phone while I was at the park. But if I left the park a couple of times. If I left, I could use my phone. But I couldn't make phone calls, or definitely couldn't get on the internet, without a doubt. So I didn't have time, but I definitely want to do some research about that, and it really brought out some stuff that I want to put on the show. So again, thank you so much for that content. And I'm going to debate with you on, or not debate. I think we're probably going to wind up believing about the same thing on that. I think, from talking to you before, but I really thank you, and I think it's going to be an interesting our subject. Thank you so much. Ghost of Carmel, Maine is very interesting. Ghost of Carmel, Maine. Is that a movie or a television show or what, John? Oh, guys, I think we're going to call it pretty soon. Let John tell me what he's talking about there. Uh, that's the channel low YouTube page. Oh, YouTube page. Okay, Ghost of Carmel, Maine. I will check that out. Absolutely. I've got to do this for um, Cassandra, and I'll check that one out as well because I definitely want to. I don't know, Katie. I have no idea. Thank you, Cassandra. I will get that to you very, very soon. All right. Yep. I think we're going to call it. I need to get some work done, and I need to get in bed. But yes, I will check that out. I will have something for you very soon on that subject, Cassandra and John. I will definitely check out that page. Oh, Lynette's back. Hold on. One, I have Samsung. Two, I mean the microphone they carry with them that they club on their shirt. The clip on their shirt died first, and then the microphone on their camera died. But you still haven't answered the question. I don't care about their batteries dying. I don't care about their microphones dying. It has nothing to do with what I asked you. I give up. Go watch Ghost Adventures. Have fun. Believe it. Do whatever you want to do. I give up. I don't know what else to do. It's making me crazy. I don't have any fight left, yo. I'm so sorry. I usually have fight, and I can usually hang when people are like that. I can't tonight. I'm sorry. I'm sick. I'm tired. I just can't. Go get rest, Johnny. Feel better. Have a great week. You too, Beth. Thank you. All you guys have an awesome, awesome paranormal week. Um, Lynette, go girl. You're okay, Johnny. You need some rest. Yep. Oh no, here it is. Okay. For crying out loud, I said, watch the episode that the Ghost Adventures what Bryn's house because they can explain it better than I can. They can't explain it better than you can. They can explain it. You haven't explained it at all. That's the problem. And no, I'm not watching Ghost Adventures. You go watch Ghost Adventures. You enjoy Ghost Adventures. You fall for it. I don't care. I'm done. I'm sick of being tired. They don't explain anything, right? She said they can explain it better. I'm like, you hadn't explained it at all. You should say they can explain it. That's it, period. They can explain it. You haven't done it at all. You've went from one section to a whole different another one. When I asked you the question, you was talking about batteries dying, and then anyway, I'm sorry. I'm still trying. I don't know why I'm still trying. It's not possible. Dear Lord, I have a headache. I have a headache now. I literally have a headache. Wow. Not many people can get me to the point to where I just say, I'm done. But you've done it, Lynette. Congratulations. I need to send her some merch. I need to send her something. No one's ever done that before. I just, oh my God. The fight comes natural in you, Johnny. It does come natural in me. I agree. But I got to get some sleep. And I'm whipped. Lynette, please, for the love of God, come back next week. Go watch that episode. Really watch it. Take notes. Come back next week, Lynette. Please, I beg you. This content I couldn't pay for. Come back next week, Lynette. I want to talk to you. Sunday, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be back here. Subscribe to the channel so that you'll know where we're at and hit the notification bell. Please, for the love of all that is good and holy, come back next week, Lynette. I want to continue this with you whenever I'm awake and I'm not sick and I'm not tired. I want to continue this. Here's the thing. When I'm horrible at explaining, but no, not you, but I'll try my best. Their friend, daughter dying, made their friend make the spirit box for them because he heard his daughter her. Because speaker box for them because he heard his daughter her. You guys have a good night. I love you. Thank you. No, I'm not reading anything else. Please come back next week, Lynette. Please, 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 please come back next week. Please subscribe to the channel. Please hit the notifications bell for everything that is good and holy. I want you to come back. I beg you. Please come back next week. Good night, Cassandra. Um, I don't know. Yes, please come back next week. I would love to talk to you some more. Um, I think. God bless everybody. Thank you so much. We had a great weekend. You guys definitely need to make it to the next camp out. Next event, we're going to be doing a karaoke pretty soon on our CAPI meet and greet. John's hosting that, so it'll be somewhere in the McCalla, Birmingham area. We will see you guys next week, next Sunday at 8 p.m. And we will be announcing very soon on the website and probably on here too. I'll probably come on and do a special show a special spot just to announce. We'll be announcing the online Paranormal 101 class. We'll be announcing on here and on our website and on Facebook. So thank you guys so much. We love you. Please keep being absolutely abnormal. Have a paranormal week. Love you guys.